And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So North Carolina's offense will get first crack at it here. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually
breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season? Scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense will have its first possession of the game. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But you're going backwards, and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over. That's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. The Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Lost to throw again. Another incompletion on third down. And the Chanticleers will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense set for a first down play. Leaves it with the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here on third down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Lincoln. Makes the grab. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. Open space at the 25. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw. Trying to barrel in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his slip.
Touchdown, UNC! Fitted in the window for the score.
One thing this team has shown really this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down.
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The shot to clears, trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Complete out of the backfield. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the shot to clear send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. North Carolina has it back, in the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Looking to throw, it's Lincoln. Quickly complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Gets it out fast. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USC is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 21 over Middle Tennessee. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Grabbed over the middle. It's Russo. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The shot that clears are in the hurry up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Lincoln. Bringing the heat. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Keenan Memorial.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.